The latest standalone MPC firmware update is insane.
Freebie.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and be sure to check out my upcoming free live stream concert, Freebeat Live, 1 year later. It's on Saturday, July 31st at both 11 a.m. Pacific Time and 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Hope to see you there. Let's get started. So I know you guys were expecting the final part of my MPC1 Song from Scratch video series that I've been working on, but I'm going to push that back a day because this morning Akai announced a ridiculous firmware update to the standalone MPC series. So that includes the MPC1, the MPC Live, the MPC Live 2, and the MPC-X. And let me tell you, this firmware update is absolutely ridiculous. It's so ridiculous that I'm actually still on the last day of my vacation, and I decided to film a quick video just kind of letting you guys know about the firmware update. We're not going to turn on the MPC1 or anything today. Akai actually just posted a video on their YouTube channel explaining all of the features. It's about a 20-minute long video. Absolutely crazy. I highly recommend checking it out. I will link it in the description. Let me just go over some of the things in this update because it's pretty silly, like how much content is in this update. So first of all, there's 4 new plugins, like plugin instruments. There is the Hype Synth, which is the flagship synth engine from the Akai Force. So that right there would have been like big enough of an update. But yeah, we not only get the Hype Synth, but we also get a Mellotron plugin, a Odyssey plugin, and a Selena plugin. So we get classic Mellotron and Odyssey sounds, and then the classic Selena strings, all in 4 new plugins. On all of the MPC standalone instruments. Crazy. We also get 7 new effects, including things like half speed and stutter and granulator, a whole bunch more. I recommend, again, watching that Akai video because they go over everything. But it's, I keep saying it's insane, but it is crazy how much they crammed into this. Another huge one. This is now a class-compliant audio USB device, which means that via the USB port on the back, you can now connect an external mixer to this thing or audio interface and use all of those inputs and outputs. So for instance, I can actually plug in my Zoom Live Track L12 and get all 12 of those inputs to show up on the MPC1 here. Now, you can still only have 8 audio tracks per project, but still being able to see all of those inputs is ridiculously cool. Same with the outputs. There's a great demonstration of this, once again, in that Akai video. We now have drum pad effects like per pad, which is really cool. So you can mix and match your effects to really kind of spruce up your beats in a very quick and easy way. We also have a whole bunch of new features for drum and key group samples. So there's a randomizer now. So you can randomize the pitch, pan, level, and offset. And that gives you much better dynamics and a lot more of a human feel when you're like programming your beats and stuff like that. Super cool. There's new envelope options for drum and key group samples as well. And you can use portamento now, which is super neat. You can finally set a tail length, which is sort of a decay for your samples, which is something I've been waiting for a while. It can really help you smooth out your samples so you don't get just that awkward kind of like clip at the end. Very cool. I'm going to be using this a lot, and it's something that I was really hoping we were going to get in an update, and I'm so glad that we got it. There's also key detection for your samples, which is a great way to speed up your workflow when you are doing like big sampling sessions, so that's really cool. And then finally, the thing I'm most excited about is there's a new vocal tuning suite. So there's all kinds of new vocal effects, including things like harmonizers, and of course like a little auto-tune feature, and all kinds of layering options. There's just so much stuff for vocals now, which in my opinion is kind of where the MPC standalone line was lacking for those of us who wanted to use these for full-blown production. For instance, I have several vocalists that I've been waiting to work with. You know, I wanted to pick up sort of a vocal effects box, but now a lot of those features are baked into the MPC, and it's just going to blow the lid off this thing when it comes to using this to create full fleshed out tracks rather than beats. I know that the series I've been working on is making a full track, and the MPC standalone series was already very capable of that. But now if you want to include vocals, there are a ton of effects that are going to really limit the amount of external gear that you need. Basically, with all of these update features together, you're really just going to need the MPC-1 and some sort of external mixer with like a good mic, and you are good to go. You could easily do like an unlimited amount of albums with this now. There are so many different sounds and effects available just with the stock features. So yeah, huge update. Firmware version 2.1, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Go check it out. It's free on the Akai website for all of the MPC standalone series, as well as the MPC desktop software, which is really cool. So if you do use the MPC desktop software, you now have access to all of these features as well. Incredible. This is one of the biggest software firmware updates I've ever seen from any company, and I am just so grateful that Akai was able to push this out. I can't wait to download it and get to work with it. Again, this video was just kind of an announcement, or a PSA, like go check out the official video from Akai. I will link that in the description down below. If you did enjoy this one, if you found this helpful, be sure to leave a like on the video. If not, you can always leave a dislike. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. New videos every single day. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.